With recreational marijuana headed to the ballot this November, you will decide whether Michigan okays recreational pot. And now some communities are doing a deep dive into the fine print to see just how much they will be able to control things after the vote. Mara McDonald live in Royal Oak, and specifically, I guess we're talking about being able to opt in or out if this passes, Mara.
And Devin, there are a whole lot of really interesting interpretations of what would happen here floating around. But take out all the other issues around recreational pot. If you live in Community A and you decide to opt in or out, is it really that simple? And that answer is no. So what happens if Michigan approves legal weed in November?
I think it's definitely going to pass.
Absolutely.
Yes. Like no question?
No questions.
I hope not.
But do you think it does?
It could, very well could.
One interpretation says all communities are opted in automatically until they opt out. The other interpretation says that's nonsense. Each community will decide for itself.
There's a lot of uncertainty in terms of how this will affect municipalities and counties and what the rules and regulations are.
Which is why cities and townships are doing a deep dive into the fine print. Legal experts tell me their interpretation is no. If it passes, everybody is not automatically opted in. Individual communities will have to decide if they want in or out. However, this ballot proposal allows for Joe Public to gather petitions to overturn their local government's decision, provided they get the signatures. How many signatures? Greater than 5% of the number of people who voted in the last governor's race in their city or township. A lot of this confusion and a greater degree of control could have been exerted if legislators in Lansing had gone ahead and passed recreational pot. But it was too hot an issue, and they balked.
I think the legislature punted on this issue, and they're going to regret it. Once this passes, they're going to find themselves mired in a number of conundrums.
Back here live, the Michigan legislature may not have been able to get anything going on recreational marijuana, but tonight the Senate of Canada voted to legalize recreational marijuana for our friends across the river. Devin, Kimberly, back to you.
You know, Mara, I think we've talked a lot about the expectation that this will pass, but we do need to appreciate and understand that there is a well-funded campaign that's in opposition to it.
You know, there is a campaign against marijuana, recreational marijuana in this state. I think the issue will become, Devin, is it well funded? Right now, I'm not so sure it is. Does it become more well funded before November? That becomes the issue.
Yeah.
Back to you.
Something to watch. All right, Mara.